Hey guys, welcome back to my Need for Speed Underground 2 video. Last time I said alright a lot and also did some other things, so let's go ahead and do some racing. Oh yeah, I have to get some performance parts first, which I'm only going to be able to get one package. Okay, so I gotta find another bank reward or something before I go ahead and do that, so I'm going to try to find as many of those as I can, and I might as well keep the video recording while I do that. So the next part that I'm going to try to get is the ECU, which I believe it's 680 here at this shop. Let's see if there's any more money here. Okay. Go ahead and spin around. Now 360 is one of those stunts that you can do, but you only want to do it around here. You really don't want to do a 360 during a race. For obvious reasons. I might as well do another race. I'm not going to go try to find bank rewards that I don't know if they exist or not. Alright, so this is the reverse of one of the tracks, and oh wait, maybe it's not. Nope, it's not, but basically the scenery here is not going to change until I go to Beacon Hill, or if I get into the Underground Racing League, which I believe there might be one set up now. That or I'll have to wait until after this race. And I believe after any race you do, when you get the sponsorship stuff started, you'll get a sponsorship opportunity. So after the sprint race, I'm going to get my first sponsorship opportunity. And I believe I'm going to pick Toyo, just like all the other times I tried to record this. And yes, I tried to record this quite a few different times, and the first time I picked the Miata, but I didn't really care for it, and there was a lot of different errors. Then there was a second time where I did all sorts of stupid stuff, and yeah, so now in this one I'm saying alright a lot, which I probably did in the first two recordings as well, but that's a lot better than the first two times. And let's see, we're more than halfway done with this, so after this there are the different sponsorships I can get, which how that works is you can get a free car afterwards. You get another slot so you can have two vehicles instead of just this one, which I'm not going to worry about so much. I'm going to go ahead and do the Underground Racing League, the race for the Underground Racing League, so that I can get an SUV, which that will be the Cadillac Escalade, because it's the best handling one. Although they all suck at handling, at least stock. I'm not sure about a fully modified Cadillac Escalade. Although SUVs generally do suck at handling unless it's like in dirt or ice or snow or anything like that. So pretty much this game, I don't really care for it in terms of the different types of vehicles that they try to put in this, because they're not putting dirt tracks with it. And that would be amazing, because I would probably use a Pugo 206 a lot more often, because it's a very well-known rally car. And here's the sponsor.
Hey dude, I just sorted through the last stack of contracts. A lot of sponsors want to sign you up for the Underground Racing League.
Okay, and there's also media requirements. You have to have certain media requirements, and all of them ask for one DVD cover. That's pretty cool. Now, Edelbrock, I'm never going to do that one. Ever. because I hate drag races. The drift races I'm not a big fan of. The circuit races I'm not a big fan of. But I always pick one of the ones that has one of different types of races. So, and all of them always give out a free vehicle. So let's go ahead and get with Toyo, just like I said before.
Hey dude, you see those X icons? Well, those are the sponsors' obligations. You guessed it. You gotta race those events as part of the deal you signed with them. Get over there and impress. I'll hit you up later.
Now you got a bunch of money from the sponsorship deal, so let's go ahead and spend all of it on the performance parts. And I don't know if I'll be able to get everything. I know I'm not going to be able to get nitrous, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get the ECU upgrade, which is one of the bigger upgrades, at least in the beginning part of the game. I'm also going to go ahead and get the transmission. Now the, I'm going to go ahead and show this. I might as well get the nitrous then. The different brands of parts, they don't matter at all. I don't know why they even put that in there, but I guess it's just to make people feel like they have certain parts and all that. So let's go ahead and do this Underground Racing League, which it actually has an actual racetrack rather than dealing with traffic. So it's going to be a really cool race. I'll be right back. Now, you're going to see that this thing is going to give me a lot of money for doing it. 1,100 credit just to do this race. And as I said, I'm going to do a little spray show and try to do a burnout. And that didn't happen. Now this track is somewhat easy compared to dealing with the traffic. And you're going to see a lot of that. A lot of the slow-mo jumping. And you can also see that when you're wrecking the traffic pretty bad, so yeah. Now I heard this game can actually use a racing wheel, but of course I don't want to get one unless I want to get the one for an Xbox. Now, I'd love to have one that's compatible with a little bit of everything. That would be amazing. But nope. Apparently Xbox only allows certain racing wheels, and the PlayStation only allows certain ones, and the PC usually follows with what the PlayStation allows. I'd love to use a Logitech racing wheel because those are pretty amazing. It seems like one of the only ones that are available for Forza 4 is either the Mad Catz wheel, the Microsoft wheel, or the very expensive Fanatec wheel. I don't want a broken wheel, but I don't want an expensive one either. I'm not spending any more than 150 on a racing wheel with pedals. I don't care if it has sequential shift or the Formula 1 style paddles on the back of the racing wheel. It'd probably be cooler to have the sequential shift because I see that a lot more often in racing than I do the paddles. That's pretty much it. Yep. New inventory and car lot. Let's go ahead and pick up that Escalade. right back. I might as well say another thing too. There's not going to be very long recording sessions. I do these recordings, I do a few of them a day. So there may be times where I'm getting tired and I start doing commentary anyway. But for the most part, these should be a lot better after the first part of the game. So after this recording session ends, which will be pretty soon, after this episode actually, there should be a lot better videos. And here's a car lot where we can get our Escalade. And another thing is, these headsets are killing my ears. They're just very uncomfortable. And if you're wondering what headset it is, it's the Turtle Beach X12s. And there's a nice growl from the Escalade, but that's pretty much it for the Escalade. There's not much else to it. So for the rest of this video, I'm going to go ahead and do some races, and I'm probably going to have a bunch of different parts cut up for this episode. So if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. This is ORCGTR signing off, and I'm going to go ahead and have a bunch of different parts for this episode, including a bunch of races. So see you guys later.